Hi, Mitchell Dard. You're watching Rugby League Week TV. I'm joined on the couch by Martin Lenihan and Eric Groth.
Always.
Thank you for joining me again. And what a way to finish what's been a cracker of a week, a ball-tearing weekend of finals footy. The Storm and the Dogs, the old grand final rivals from 2012.
Chomp on the ear.
Hopefully see.
You
No,
ever
we don't condone
You ever
any of
nibbled
that.
on someone's
Don't
ear
wanna see that
in a
again.
game of footy, Eric?
Not in a game of footy. Come here and I'll nibble you.
Look, I think this game, boys, Desi Hasley, he's a worried man, isn't he? That press conference during the week, Des, sorry, disgraceful, would not be allowed to happen in any other sport in this country. That was embarrassing. He's under pressure now. I don't know whether he's just trying to take the heat off the players because they're going so bad.
I reckon it's a classic Wayne Bennett move. Whenever the Broncos players were struggling, he'd deflect all the pressure from them by saying something or not saying something, as it may have been. All of a sudden, the pressure's off the players and they're allowed to go through and do their thing. Look, of all the finals teams, the Dogs are coming into this game with the worst.
I mean, that second half, you can write that off and say, it's a new competition and everything, please. The Titans, I don't know how they got up and won that game. Fourth worst attack in the league this season the Dogs ended up with. They are not scoring tries. I really fear they might get blown off the park. I know they'll try and keep it tight, big forward pack. Mate, if Melbourne get going in this game, look out.
I think Melbourne are going to just slap them all over the park. I think it's going to be a blowout. I think so. Just from looking at their past few weeks' form, I can't see it going any other way.
Yeah, look, I'm going to go against you guys. I actually think that it will be a wake-up call with the time. Look, you always ask me to stop agreeing with you, and now I'm not agreeing with you. No, I'm not. Look, I've said that they're not playing anywhere near as good a footy as anybody else, but I think that Titans game will be a bit of a wake-up call to them. And I think in the grind of finals footy, they do have that monster forward pack. It's the biggest forward pack in the comp. I would say even bigger than the group of monsters the Rabbitohs have. And I think that will help them out in the grind of finals footy.
They've also got a certain Michael Ennis. Now, we spoke to him this week, boys. Let's listen to him. He spoke particularly about what a great ground it is in Melbourne, but hoping for a bit of a Dogs army to get down there behind them.
Oh, it's a great place to play football at. I'm sure everyone here's been there. It's a really tight little stadium, and no doubt the Storm down there, they love their footy team, and there'll be plenty of noise, and hopefully we get a nice little travelling army of Bulldogs supporters down there, and it'll make for a great day out on Sunday. Yeah,
well, Amy Park is a bit of a graveyard for visiting sides, so he's right in putting out the call to arms for the Doggies.
You do play
fans.
good there, I must say. It's a big professional environment. You know, you feel like you're in a semi-final there. That definitely lucky enough to play in Origin there, man. That blew out. I dare say it won't be that many people there, but just the atmosphere and the professionalism of the place. You're not turning up playing your worst footy, that's for sure.
Yeah, about 15,000 I reckon will be there, and noise really reverberates. Beautiful ground. I mean, purpose-built for Rugby League, Rugby Union, so it's a cracker. The Dogs will have a bit of support. They are one of the teams, I think, that have a bit of support around the country. They'll have a few there, but the old 13,000 Melbourne fans that are rusted on, they'll be there. I just think they've come in now, they've got a nice tune-up against the Broncos. They're starting to hit a bit of form. It just feels like, I think there's a team in every final series that are going the wrong way at the wrong time of year, and that feels like the Dogs to me.
Yeah, well, Melbourne, you're right. I mean, Melbourne have been up and down, I guess. Like, they've showed some really good signs and then come back down. And they were in a position last weekend where they could have got bundled out of the 8. And there's they're coming from the bottom end of the 8 where they're used to being in the top and having a second bite of the cherry. Caught up with Cooper Cronk this week. He speaks about that and how it is a different feel for the Storm.
In terms of waiting around, it was a strange weekend. There was, I think, 3 different matchups that we could have been a part of, so we had to wait around until the result last night, and that changes our weekly schedule. And playing on Sunday now, it's probably a positive for us. It gives Cameron an extra 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. So let's just do all the prep we can, do all the homework we need to do, and have a red hot crack come Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, sudden death finals in the first week for Melbourne. Again, as we said, and as Cooper Cronk says, they're not quite used to that sort of scenario. What do you reckon? How will they face that?
Won't matter to them, you reckon, Eric?
No, Cooper, just be honest. I'd love to hear teams just act like boxers just once. Yeah, we're going to smash them. I'd love to hear that, because I reckon that's what the Storm are going to do. I reckon they're going to smack the Dogs. I like the Dogs, but I think Melbourne are going to smack them.
What are you saying? 13 plus?
I'm going to say it's a blowout. I'm going to say 18 plus.
18 plus,
Very
right.
nice,
Leno, what do you reckon?
Yeah, look, I think that the players have got to say all the right things, talk up the opposition. Look, it is harder to come from down that part of the 8, but they'll kick off their finals with a big win this week.
You know what? Korobidi, I reckon he's either their biggest weapon or maybe their biggest detriment. Honestly, he's one of the best runners of the football I've ever seen, but I think because he hasn't played a lot of first grade recently, I think that they could exploit that. Maybe bomb the crap out of him. He might drop a few. It might give the Dogs a sniff, you know. So
you know what? Great. You know what? I'm going against you too. I'm going to lob a spanner in. Yes, I'm saying the Dogs are coming in with the worst form. I reckon they can turn it around. That's my smoky for the weekend. Maybe I'm crazy. We're going to find out. We'll find out on Sunday afternoon. That's it from us at Rugby League Week TV. Enjoy the first week of the finals. We'll be back next week.